What's up everyone, this is a quick beginner's guide to know how to shred. Let's get into it. So with shredding, you can't just come into it and play fast notes. You can't just do that because it's just going to be messy, stupid sounding. You need specific runs to use to shred with. So I'm going to be showing you two specific runs now. They're going to be quarter notes and then the other one's going to be sextuplet notes. The first one we're going to start off with is the sextuplet note. So it's going to be 6 notes in every beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So this is going to be all in the key of E minor pentatonic. So the first one, you want to start off on the A string and it is 9, 10, 12 and you play that twice over. Same on the D string and then G string 9, 11, 12, staying on the same string 11, 12, 14 and then B string 12, 13, 15 and then high E string 12, 14, 15 and then finish on the 17 here. And you can do this backwards, of course, and when you go backwards, finish right there on the 7. So the specific way you want to be playing this is you want to be starting out with a down stroke, and it's all alternate picking, of course. You want to have your hand facing, slanting downwards. So it's a downward slant, so you're playing it like that. And then, when you're coming back up, you're doing the opposite. So your hand is facing the other way and you're starting off with an up pick. And what you also want to do is you want to make sure you're muting all the notes. You want to keep it clean. So now I'm going to play that run to a metronome and I'm going to just slightly increase the metronome every time so you can see how you're going to speed it up yourself. So this is 80 BPM. This is 100 BPM. This is 120 BPM. This is 140 BPM and this is getting really fast. Now, as you can tell, it's starting to get a bit messy. 140 is actually really fast. I don't even think you need to be that fast. For example, Technical Difficulties by Paul Gilbert and As I Am by Dream Theater, John Petrucci, they're both 130 BPM sextuplet notes. So that's 10 BPM faster than those two songs. So if you listen to the As I Am guitar solo, that's 130 BPM. I just played that at 140 BPM. So you really don't need to be that fast. I think 120 is a good point where you should start working on your accuracy and your cleanness. But keep working on your speed. And in saying that, I'm going to jump up now to 160. It's going to be messy once again, but it's what we do. Yeah, messy. So that's the first run, and you will see heaps of shredding guitar solos using that run. They just use it somewhere else. And of course, you don't have to double up, you can just do it. And that will still fit. You're just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like that. And you can really essentially put that anywhere. So the specific reason why I started with the sextuplet run is because you're going to be starting that out on your smaller BPM range. So basically maybe you'll be starting out at 50 BPM, maybe even less, 40, 50, 60 BPM, working your way up higher and higher as you get faster and faster at that sextuplet run. Once you start reaching your limit of how fast you can get in those sextuplet runs, that's when you change and you actually go to the quarter note. So that's the pattern now I'm going to show you. So this next one's going to be a quarter note feel. So you're going to be fitting 4 notes instead of 6 into the beat, which means you can play it slower at faster speeds. So this is how it goes. So this is going to be starting from the bottom and working our way up. And with this, it's actually the opposite of the sextuplet run. So it's going to be, we're starting off with an down pick here with our hand angled upwards. So it's just following the pentatonic scale here, the E minor pentatonic. And then, of course, you can do it going back the other way. And when you do go back down, switch it again. So you're starting off with an up pick and you're facing your hand down. Okay, we got that. So now I'm going to start it at actually 140. Because like I said before, because it is only 4 notes within the beat, you can fit it in the higher BPM. So what that actually means is when you get to the fastest point of what you can do with this run, that's when you switch and you actually go to the quarter notes and you start working on your quarter notes. So I'm going to start off at 140 BPM. Just like that. And then the same going back the other way. Now going back down with this run, this is actually going to be possibly a lot more harder for you than going up because you've got to get your pinky kind of involved a lot more. And make sure you use your pinky. Don't be using your ring finger like this. Use your pinky. All right, and that's pretty much it. Use these 2 runs to get faster and have both the sextuplet and the quarter note feel so you know exactly what you're trying to play. And once again, with this last pattern, you can play that anywhere, remember? So to end this, I'm going to show you a bonus pattern. So this pattern was created by John Petrucci. It's a quarter note and it just helps you get your speed up. So I'm going to play that to a metronome and I'm going to start off at 100 BPM and I'm just going to go up 40 every time. But first, of course, I'll show you the pattern. So here it is. You can do this anywhere on the fretboard, but this is exactly where I like to do it because it also feels like it's in the key of E minor. So this is the pattern and there's going to be a few shifts within there, so pay close attention. Now you can do this over and over again and just keep speeding it up. So I'm going to start off at 100 BPM and I'm just going to do exactly that. Keep speeding it up. This is 140. I'm doing a big jump here, so this is actually 180 BPM. So this is 200 BPM. So I'm going to stop it there because that's pretty much close to my limit. The thing that limits me at high speed is my pinky. Just can't seem to get it down fast enough. But that's basically about it. Use those 3 runs, start off slow and keep raising the BPM and have fun.